Hi, I'm Matthias, and welcome to Spark Stories. Did you know that 1 in 3 children today say they never or hardly ever read for fun? That's a shocking 3x increase from the era before smartphones and tablets took over. Getting kids to read today is harder than ever. And it's no wonder. Kids today spend a staggering 8 hours and 39 minutes per day glued to their screens. That's over a third of their entire day lost in low-quality screen time. And parents are worried sick about this. So 2 out of 3 of them are concerned about the low quality content their kids are engaging all day. But also they're tired. They're desperate for better alternatives.
That's why we created Spark. Our AI-powered reading app makes stories cool again for kids. And parents finally get a well-deserved break, knowing their children are engaged in high-quality screen time that educates and inspires. With Spark, kids get a practically endless library of new stories to explore, curated just for their age and interests. It's like Netflix for children's books. There's always something new and exciting to dive into. But these aren't just ordinary stories. Every Spark Tale is an interactive adventure where kids decide what happens next. With different choices at every turn, no two stories are ever quite the same. Best of all, in Spark, the child is the hero. They can customize their own character, choose their sidekick, and even create brand new stories from scratch with the help of AI. It puts kids in the driver's seat of their imagination.
In terms of progress, we wanted to answer 3 main questions. The first one, can we refine the images of our stories to better represent the actions that the characters are taking? And to explain this, we have this example. This is a story about an orangutan called Ella that appeared in a magical candy land. A honey river, she squealed in delight. Without hesitation, Ella dove in, eager to taste the sweet, sticky liquid. But as you can see, there's no indication that the river is made of honey besides this random honey jar. And then the story continues. Dripping with honey, Ella thanked her friends. I thought I'd never get out. Thank you all so much. But as you can see in the image, Ella's not dripping with honey and there's no friends in the picture. So to fix this, we experimented with a bunch of different image generation models, combining different prompting techniques and different LLMs that create those prompts to get to the best result. And this is a comparison. So with the new methodology and the new prompting technique, we got better results. This is Ella actually dipping into the honey river, and there's candy all around. And in this second example, we can see Ella dripping with honey and friends all around her. Question number 2. Are users more interested in normal reading stories or interactive choose-your-own-adventure stories? In our app, we have these 2 methods. The reading stories that are the traditional stories that we all know in the books, or the interactive adventures in which the student can take decisions throughout the story. And we wanted to know which of the 2 do our users prefer more. So we use a combination of mixed panel, Clarity by Microsoft, and then interviews with actual parents and kids to try to figure out which of the 2 are more preferred. So in terms of mixed panel, we engineered a bunch of different events throughout the app to try to capture the interaction that users have with their app. And this is what the data tell us. So for example, when a user opens a cover story, you can see that most of them goes to the reading stories, but when they create stories, it's actually really split between the 2. So we wanted to dive further and use another tool called Microsoft Clarity. This tool allowed us to see actual videos of users using the app. And it was helpful because we could see that users actually read both normal stories and interactive stories. But what we could see from the videos is that they actually engaged more in the interactive stories and they used more time on them. And this was aligned with the interviews that we did. So the kids that we interviewed said that they liked more the interactive stories. And the third question, what device should we be optimizing for? Today, Spark only works at mobile, and actually we had to make a workaround in desktop to show the mobile experience. But our data is actually telling us that our users are using our app in tablets and PCs. And this is aligned with some of the interviews that we conducted. And more broad research shows us that kids use smartphones, but also use tablets and laptops for their learning. So what we did is engineer a new desktop experience to make use of the wide window of desktops and also tablets. And that's it. These are our next quarter goals. So we want to launch as soon as possible, and for that we have to finish the new desktop interface and the new interactive story redesign. Also, we want to experiment with some social media ads to add more users to our base and perform more robust A/B testings. We also want to test a brand new experience of audio stories because we see a lot of success in Yodo and Tony's, and we want to replicate that. And lastly, we want to experiment creating stories that develop social-emotional learning skills in kids. Thank you, and join us on our mission to create a generation of voracious young readers, one cool story at a time in Spark. Thank you.